2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
All right, Rich, your thoughts?
Zalatoris had the edge in their last meeting, Luke, so I'll be interested to see if they can pull out the win this time around.
Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving, can't they? While he might remind you of Happy Gilmore's caddy, this player is one to beat. And good luck in this rivalry because you're going to need it. Yeah, that one will play. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. That's disappointing. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 9th. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
For the par. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Okay, that'll work. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's frustrating. No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, so close. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
That'll sting a bit. This is a par putt. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And there it is. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
From about 130 yards here, 4 shots behind our leader. That should set up another chance. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Looking better.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
1 win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back. Nice recovery there.
Such soft hands.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Oh, you've made it. What a play. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Oh, just missed. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Ricky Fowler is currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker, so make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Nicely done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. Looks good off the blade. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Here's Will Zalatoris. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, this is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be in the lead, up near the lead, going into the final 9 holes of an event to see if you can win it. Let's see how well they've practiced and if it can pay off.
Not bad. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Like the look of this one. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Come on, get down. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Yep, you'll take that. And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looking really good, this one. Ooh, right by the hole. And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Okay, steady now. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 4 under for the round. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here, he shares the lead. That's a good-looking shot there. Putting for birdie here.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And with that, He'll move to 5 under par. And that makes him tied for first. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
And he needs this to save par.
It starts off on a good line.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Lovely effort, that. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Just didn't drop. Big putt for par coming up. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
And now to the standings. They sit in second place, behind Ricky Fowler. Needs to make a move soon. Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. And back to the course with the live action. A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
That was a gallant attempt. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. It was on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. He's currently sitting in second. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
This would be a clutch up and down here. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Birdied their last hole.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? And after that effort, that's how it looks. And it's great to see Ricky Fowler back on top of this leaderboard. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Step one complete, Rich. They've found the green.
Indeed, Luke, but the next step for this player is to sink this putt to force the playoff.
It's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. Oh, so close.
And they can only sit back and watch the victor earn his spoils.
7 feet to the cup. And that will do it for him at this event. Every week we see players with the lead going down the stretch. Some have it and some don't. Sadly, it appeared this player didn't.
It's a difficult pill to swallow, but I think the player will look back on this tournament and realize that when they're in a position to win, they can't afford to make the mistakes that they did.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. A little off the mark on that approach shot. Getting ready to play their third. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for a par.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
From around 220 yards. That was special. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Appears to have overcooked this one. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's frustrating. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 1 under for the round. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt to move into the top 10. That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it just a tap in awaits. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
And he's safely on the green. And now over to Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ooh, right by the hole. Let's return to live play now. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Let's try and make this one. They'll only drop the one shot. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's inside the range.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
These are on rails, looking good.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 1 under. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Oh, absolutely flushed. 13 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently a couple under for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Oh, well done. And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Surely it's going to.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sitting at 3 over. Oh yeah, what a shot that was. That'll help make a big move. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. So Rich, give us a halftime report.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Good shot there, Beamer. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead should they make the putt.
Putting for eagle here. Well, it's a bit disappointing.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
He finds himself in a share of 4th. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
What a disappointment. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par now. And that putt will drop. Well done. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second nine at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
And gets that putt of distance to go.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Oh, that celebration, that's a little spicy. I don't know if these two are going to be talking now.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. It's always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? Now 4 back after that hole. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Playing their 5th shot. And it goes in. Great shot.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Sitting at 4 under for the day in a share of 7th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. He's currently tied for 5th. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
You like that, didn't you? A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, just missed. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. There it is. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
And Henny, I think the takeaway for this player is that they really dominated their rival at this event.
Absolutely, Luke. I think the consolation prize is the way they performed against their rival this week. That should absolutely give them confidence as they prepare for their next event.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi, Luke. I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Playing from around 230 yards. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Not sure if that one came out of the centre of the putter.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the 2nd.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well played.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And back to the play, shall we? There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Just didn't drop. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the 3rd, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
And that will drop in for birdie. Currently 1 under for the event. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Oh my, how about that for a par?
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snap.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Penny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
That's not what they were looking for.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Par putt coming up here. And down she goes. He's currently tied for 13th. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Yeah, this lie's pretty deep here.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Not the result they were after there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Great looking shot this. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. If he makes this, he'll save his par. It was on a good line. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
This putt to get even with Lexi.
Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently 1 stroke better than her rival and playing partner today.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
This one's for birdie. Okay, steady now. This putt is of 9 feet.
This is what they have left for par here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee at par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That was a beauty.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Oh my God!
And this is what can happen when you start up a rivalry with a player of this caliber. Now pulling further ahead of her playing partner. What a shot to make.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
What a putt, started this perfectly.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Sitting at 1 over for the event. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. And he's hit that inside the range. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Getting ready to play their third. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Yes, they've made it. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
That's disappointing. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This would be a great up and down. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. That's frustrating. Putting for a bogey. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? That's tidy. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Wow, that's misjudged. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey here. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Okay, let's get back to the action. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Just didn't drop. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Yeah, good job. Nice par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. 4 feet to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Oh my, right by the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Ouch, that hurts. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the snake pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Quality shot, that one. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. Well, Henny, when we saw this player pick out Lexi Thompson as their rival, we thought, wow, that was bold, that was ambitious, but they were up to the task and delivered the win.
Luke, Lexi does not take any prisoners. This player challenged her at the beginning of this event and beat her in the end. Great to be able to follow this individual battle throughout the event.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.